Yes, let's start दोस्तों. This is the Hindustan Times passage, editorial passage, 16th July 2022. I am giving you दोस्तों with the speed of 100 and above word per minute. So let us start दोस्तों. The Hindustan Times, a trust deficit in parliament, row over unparliamentary words and protests are rooted in political hostilities. Stop. Fix this now. Stop. The run up to the monsoon session is proving to be unusually stormy. Stop. First, opposition parties accused the government of trying to gag free speech in parliament after the Lok Sabha Secretariat issued a list of unparliamentary words. Stop. That the exercise was decades old or that there was no effective ban on any word. Bracket a fact clarified late on Thursday by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, bracket close, was of little consequence in front of a barrage of outrage by some opposition leaders and civil society members. Stop. A day later, a notification by the Rajya Sabha Secretariat that demonstrations, protests, dharnas, fast or religious ceremonies are not allowed in the precincts of Parliament has kicked up a similar row. Stop. Again, the authorities clarified that it is an old rule and does not bar members from registering their protest on the floor of the House, but it failed to placate some opposition members who see it as a way to curb their right to free expression. Stop. At one level, these rows seem triad. Stop. After all, in both cases, exercises that had run for years without speaking any controversy suddenly found themselves as the subject of the opposition's ire. Full stop. But at another, they point towards a breakdown of the democratic compact between the government and the opposition and a loss of trust. Stop. As the seat of democracy, Parliament has functioned as a forum for deliberations and compromise, for drafting laws and steering government policy. Stop. Yet, in recent decades, its ability to make ideologically and politically divergent politicians find common ground has eroded. Stop. Increasingly, bills are being passed with little debate or space for discussions. Fewer pieces of legislation are being referred to parliamentary committees for deeper and more critical assessment, and electoral hostilities are spilling over to the floor of the House. In the last monsoon session 19th bills were passed without debate, full stop. And in the second term of the United Progressive Alliance government, 20 bills were approved in 5 minutes or less. According to data from PRS Legislative Research, stop this point to worrying structural infirmities in the lawmaking process where governments and the opposition are finding it difficult to bridge the trust deficit opened up by political hostilities and electoral barbs in an environment where one party dominates the polity and others feel their space squeezed. This is a recipe for pandemonium in the House and will need the government to adopt an accommodative stance and the opposition to be more reasonable to diffuse tensions. Full stop. So thank you दोस्तों, thank you very much. Bye, goodbye, meet you